Black mass, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mass, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
I woke up, then I logged in to that Urban X where they be flexing with that blog in. Put it down, cause my little homie called in. Had to bail him out, he in trouble with the law again. Black skin can't win in the white world. Seen a brother kill his own kid for that white girl. We ain't wanna go to school, but we had to. Every February it was scary in them classrooms. Shimmy y'all, shimmy yay. Old dirty bastards can't own dirty slaves, so they own dirty masters. Black Dot found a pot as a youngin', broke it down for his son, and now he serve it to the masses.
Black mass, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mass, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
Urban excellence, a product of my residence. From 4 to 44, Obama was the president. I told mama I ain't trying to go to church. I'm like Adam, every Adam is a product of the dirt. And I've been reaping what he sowed. I got the product, got the dirt. And I can teach you what I know, but then you gotta put in work. You in trouble if you waiting on the government. I told my bro I make it out the hood, and that's a covenant.
Peace. Welcome back to another episode of the Urban X Podcast. Thank you guys for joining us. I'm Malcolm. This is the Black Dot.
Father and son. Number one father and son podcast.
On the planet.
On the planet. I said it.
On the planet Earth.
On Earth.
You know what I'm saying?
EARF. Earth.
Earth. You know what I'm saying? So, thank you guys for joining us. Hope you guys had an amazing weekend. We did. You know what I mean? Let's take a quick roll call. I see BX in the building, of course, early.
Nolan's in the building. ATL's in the building.
Dayton, Ohio. Little Rock, Arkansas.
Yeah.
Midway, Georgia. Okay.
Moscow, Russia in the building. Texas in the building.
I think that's a troll. I don't know if
dude, you'd be surprised.
I don't think they got...
So you get onesies and twosies,
Maybe. Who else I see?
San Antonio in his biatch.
Denver, Colorado.
And
LA tapped in. Shouts out, man.
Baltimore, Maryland. Tampa Bay. The whole Urban X Nation, as we like to refer to it as. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Our little nation.
Yes.
Of people who rock with us, or people who love us, people who respect us and what we do. And the feeling is reciprocal. Mm-hmm. We respect you. We love you. Mm-hmm. We cherish your time here with us.
Definitely.
Because you could be anywhere down the dial.
But you're here with us.
But you're here with us.
All right. So what's up, man?
Man, I'm super excited. First of all, Happy New Year.
Oh, right.
To everybody. You already know what it is.
Right, the real New Year. Right.
Spring has sprung. Yes. And for us, we wanted to launch our online course. Let's clap that up.
Yes.
On the spring equinox.
How you doing that?
that resets it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's digital. Something you don't know nothing about.
My bad.
So we worked hard on this course.
Oh, man, for like a year and change.
A whole year. And if you watch the YouTube video we put up earlier today or this weekend, if you was a member.
Yeah, the members caught it early, yes.
It kind of tells a complete story of our trials and tribulations to get this done. And the ups, downs, things we have to recover from, things, the whole 9 yards. Because when we speak about business, I hate when people are glorifying. Mm-hmm. They're only telling you about the glorified side of running a business, and it's much deeper than that. This is going to test your character. Mm-hmm. It's going to, and if you do a family business, it's going to, family issues supersede business at times.
Oh, yeah.
And you're going to be challenged in so many different ways. And we were finally able to come over some hurdles and obstacles. If you didn't see the video, I'll let you see it for yourself. And we're here now. And now we have a full-fledged 4-in-1, really 5-in-1 course.
Yeah, we got bonuses in there. So
bonuses in there for the price of one. This is just truly amazing because while we're here, we have to continue to grow. And we have to line things up which speak of legacy. We have to show that we're not just goofies. We just play two goofy guys. We're brothers, we're happy, and we're singing, and we're colored. You know, so we want to show that we can teach. We want to give up everything we've learned, everything that we've learned along this journey, so that when you embark on your journey, know and understand it ain't always going to be roses, but you can do it. This is show 270.
270, yes. Thank you for the super chat just now. I be feeling bad when I don't catch them.
Yes, but please, listen, because we'll start breaking our flow every 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah.
I already get accused of blocking Malcolm's his wisdom. Don't cut my wisdom, son. That's what the guards say when they build. Don't cut my wisdom, son. So I don't mean to cut your wisdom, but I love you, as you know.
Thank you. I love you too, man.
You're an amazing young man.
Thank you.
Wifey, you already know, Mama Dot, how I feel about you, the world. And we're just super excited, man, and we want to share some of it with you. So should we take, whoa, Mama Dot, Black Dot. Whoa now. Thank you for behind the scenes Urban X. You open up a whole new view of success, trials, tribulations, owning and running the business. The universe will give you guys those things.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
50-year journey. Thank you. We appreciate that. We really do. So let's go to a little small.
Yeah, we're going to give you something quick to watch, and then we'll come back and explain.
And then we'll come back and explain, and then we'll get on with the show.
Yeah, that's scheduled.
Yeah.
The time is now. The world around us is changing at a rapid pace. What is being called the new norm presents an entirely new set of challenges for each one of us. Many families are in disarray trying to adjust, adapt, and survive the new mandates, provisions, and laws brought about by the pandemic. The way we provide for our families will be different soon. The way we educate our children and prepare them for the future will be unprecedented at best. Even the way that we vacation and entertain require a new set of protocols that have never been witnessed before. The time is now to rethink, re-educate, and reassess what's truly important. As the outer world continues to go through its transformation, the one constant we can all rely on is family. Family is the foundation. But even the foundation is being tested in these trying times. The values that we hold true when it comes to family, like spending quality time together, praying together, and supporting each other's dreams, have taken a back seat to the fight or flight mentality that has had all of us in survival mode over the past few years. But as fate would have it, we were all locked down, forced to deal with those parts of the family business that we all dread, which is the business of forgiveness, accountability, trust, honesty, and disloyalty. Yet we must dismiss the notion that family can't work together, iron out our differences, and build something monumental together. Our future may depend on it. The pandemic has taken a toll on all of us, but I think we have become stronger and better because of it, which will prepare us for the next journey that we are about to embark on. The time is now to build a family bond and start a family business in the process. The principles of family and business are correlated and intertwined at the very core of what it is we are trying to achieve within both. For example, opening a business account can help establish trust within the family. Setting up regularly scheduled meetings could hold each family member accountable. Supporting each other when mistakes are made could develop forgiveness. Great business practices can heal the family, great family values can enhance the business. While brick and mortar businesses may be struggling, online businesses are thriving. Creatives are finding new and innovative ways of turning their hobbies and passions into successful ventures. You can too. It's time now to turn Grandma's secret barbecue recipe into a national brand. It's time to dust off that old manuscript that has been sitting in the back of your closet and turn it into a bestseller. It's time to allow the younger generation's love and understanding of social media to lead the way and use it as a tool that grows the family empire. This course is specifically designed to teach families how to launch a successful online business with limited resources, using the principles of business and family as the ultimate blueprint. This 4-part intensive course will extensively cover everything you need to know about podcasting, creating a YouTube channel, how to write and self-publish your own book, and start a successful t-shirt business. Bonus courses will cover the do's and don'ts of broadcasting live, as well as how to start a paid membership for your loyal followers. We chose this quadrant of courses because they best demonstrate the different mediums of communication. Podcasting is for those who want to be heard. YouTube channels for those who want to be seen. Book writing is for written form of expression, and designing t-shirts are for those who are more artistic in their talents. Of course, there are many online courses to choose from. The core principles and valuables taught in this course can be applied to all of them. To get started, click the link below.
We're back.
And we are back.
Hope you guys enjoyed that. If you're watching, you saw that was actually my hand. I don't know if y'all know that. I was drawing all of that stuff in real time as he was narrating. No, that's not what happened. But that was him narrating.
That was me narrating.
He was getting his Morgan Freeman on, as somebody said.
I was getting my Morgan Freeman on. We wanted to put out just a commercial so you can kind of, a picture's worth 1,000 words, and sometimes the images convey within a 4 or 5 minute period just how important for us family and business is. And fabulous or famously black. Thank you. Oh, Tashina. Should I have said that? I mean,
it's her picture in the thing. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Tashina.
Thank you.
Love you so much, girl.
Yes.
True story. True story. So we're trying to grow this business from the ground up.
Facts.
So, Malcolm, what do you have to say?
About what?
Whatever's going on here, bro.
Oh, so listen, if you heard all of that, you watched that, and if you want to get started, just to figure out the basics on where this thing is going and what we taught, you can get a free ebook and a free 40-minute training that we just did that kind of gives an entire breakdown of everything. And then if you want to go deeper into what we have going on, then you can get the course itself. But if you want to get started right now, you can get the ebook and the free training at www.urbanx.nyc/family. And
Did you put a link in there below?
Yeah, the link is actually below. Mm-hmm. But if you're listening right now, www.urbanx.nyc/family to get started.
Yep. Check out the free ebook and a free 45-minute training. Just kind of wet your whistle a little bit.
Yeah, and then you'll understand why we picked these four areas, because one, these are 4 areas that we know very well. These are 4 areas that we've actually done a lot of business in, and we live our raps. Like, this is what we do, and we showed you, like, throughout the course, we showed you the exact tools, software, tips, shortcuts we use, everything, and we just decided to give it all up. The reason why this took a year is because we didn't want to shortchange anybody here. We wanted to give a lot of value and pack a lot of value in. And we also threw in some bonuses, and I'll tell one of the bonuses and how to create your own membership, how to create something that, exclusively for your most diehard fans. And I even showed how I created the membership that we use, like website, how to, construct it and all that. So everything is in there. We packed it all. I wanted to give it all. I wanted to give more away. They were telling me to chill. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't have to give it all away at once.
Right.
Also, if you are a member.
Yes. If you are a member right now, we sent in the code for our membership. You get 50% off.
You get 50% off.
Yeah.
So just to become a member might be beneficial to become a member and then pay for the cost if that's what you want to do.
Exactly.
And again, we thank you. We appreciate your continued support. We will continue to be here every Monday and Thursday doing what we do.
This is what we do.
Regardless. So,
you know what I'm saying?
But if you want to further your knowledge, if you're trying to build something with the family, I've been getting some amazing calls from people who watched the YouTube video and just said, listen, bro, I became inspired. That helped me.
Yeah.
Your trials and tribulations with you. Because we all have a story to tell.
Facts.
All of us, each and every one of us has a story to tell about something we've been through. And sometimes you just got to get on your podcast or get on your soapbox and tell your story. Tell it fully. Embrace your story because it's a story for you. You're the sum of your own actions. And only you know fully, what your trials and tribulations are and how you will overcome them. Because that's why we're here. We're here to learn about ourselves, and we're here to overcome as much as we can while we enjoy ourselves.
Yes, and real quick, that comment, what's it? Something gamble. That was a line from How High. Like, that's funny. I caught it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I caught it. It was very, very funny.
All right, so now let's get this thing started.
Let's get going, man.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So, this weekend, what started? So this has been the craziest NFL free agency I've ever seen in my life.
Yes. I think it's something about they moved the free agency to instead of being a dark period.
Yeah.
And it's this was like the NBA.
And here's the thing too. In the NBA, they always hype up the offseason and nothing really ever happens.
Yeah, one or two.
They always
moves,
hype it. Nothing really ever happens. On the jump, they would have like the smoke going and the lights. Nothing really ever happened.
Yeah,
so
countdown.
Over the weekend, Deshaun Watson, remember, he requested a trade a year ago from the Houston Texans. I'm about to say Rockets. Houston Texans. And right after he demanded a trade, all of these accusations, a slew of accusations, 22 accusations from massage therapists came out and said he was sexually assaulting him, or he was, doing all these things, and he got accused. He actually was forced to sit out for a year.
Yes.
As a result of fighting these allegations and things like that. So now he won't be criminally charged for these allegations because I guess there wasn't enough evidence, or
how convenient.
How convenient, right? Then, so he still kind of faces the civil suits from these women.
Yes.
But he has been courting teams, or teams have been courting him rather, to see what his next landing spot will be. And it was reported that he was meeting with the Cleveland Browns, and then they were out of the running.
Right, and then it was the Saints, and
it was the Saints and
Falcons,
the Panthers. It was a few teams. And then we got word that he actually came back and chose the Cleveland Browns.
Cavalier 23, I know you like that.
Yeah, I know she's hyped. For a $230 million deal.
Biggest contract for a quarterback.
And 100% guaranteed.
100% guaranteed money. Clap that up.
God damn.
Clap that up. Now, go ahead, continue.
No, first of all, I was shocked at that. And then two, I've never seen a contract like this, especially in football.
Yes.
First
of all, he's that great of a quarterback.
Yeah, he's nice.
He is nice. So we're not talking some quarterback who took a knee, who was washed and all of that. We're talking about a quarterback in his prime.
Yeah.
And we also know, as we kind of just alluded to earlier, that they sat him down as a punishment. Mm-hmm. You don't go in Texas. Listen, I'm explaining this one last time. If I invest $100 million in you, I need to know everything about your life.
Yeah.
Everything, your ups and downs, whether you're gay, whether you like children.
Yeah.
I need to know every single thing about you. That's my duty to know that, simply because I have this money of I own you. Basically.
Yeah.
So it came as no surprise that once he demanded a trade from Texans, that the owner's friend.
Next door neighbor, the lawyer who came out and put these allegations on Front Street is friends with the Houston Texans owner.
You don't need to see no further than that. That's like me going to my next door neighbor and say, you know what? This nigga basically is getting out of line. He trying to cost us money. Drum all that stuff up that we already had on him.
Yeah.
We already got the dossier on him. You know what I mean? And
they
then
was probably suppressing mad stuff on him.
They always do. All of these NFL players and NBA players, they have a secret life, so to speak. And you think it's secret. They know about it. You saw the Tiger Woods special. Oh, yeah. They was following him. We know about Michael's alleged gambling.
Allegedly.
You know what I'm saying? We know Carmelo Anthony told you what David Stern told him. Dude, we know all them dudes on your block. Yeah. Them dudes is hustling. We don't want them around here. So all they did is put the dossier together and say, look, and probably fluffed in a few more people. Mm-hmm. You could pay at least massage workers. Some of them are legal immigrants. Was that a racist statement?
That wasn't cool. That was
okay.
That was cool.
Just saying, they in this country illegal.
That was nice.
And put them up to it.
Yeah.
And then they will say, see, what do you speak English? See, did Deshaun he made you touch his culo? See. And as a result, they all lining up now. The 2:30,
15 minutes of positivity erased by ignorance.
Gone. So, here's the thing. The $230 million secures him that he's going to have to face some civil charges. Mm-hmm. So, if they eat up $40 million of it, let's just say, just paying off checks, he's still up $190 guaranteed money. Right. They prorated his contract because they know he's going to miss 6 to 8 games because the NFL is going to do its own reprimand, whether you're guilty or not. So, they already prorated his contract. Let's shout out my man, Deshaun. Now, I just hope he wasn't doing the dirt. Deshaun, let's just hope this was they were blackmailing him.
Yeah, I think it's a mix of both.
Yeah.
I think he probably is into.
Dude, you go to a massage parlor, you want a happy ending.
And mind you, he's an NFL quarterback, so it's not like there's no massage therapist on staff. So the fact that he was going out, it's probably his thing. Probably his thing. But I do think a lot of them, I don't think it's 22. I think
they always fluff it up. They put 150 women up against Bill Cosby from the 70s. Yeah. These chicks was like, I remember. Yeah. I was woke and then I was asleep.
And then the Bill Cosby thing, real quick, was interesting because, again, if you just have the media on your side, that can sound crazy.
Yeah.
And then you look at the allegation was, he brushed up against my breast. Yes. He brushed... when he walked past me in the Playboy Mansion.
Did his penis touch your hand? See.
Yeah,
So and all of them women on the Bill Cosby, like you said, they just came out the woodwork.
Yeah.
Just all kind of bizarre stuff. So I'm only shouting him out. He had to learn his lesson. Mm-hmm. This is corporate America. You be careful when you ask for your trade. It's your right to do so, but this is Texas.
Yeah.
And them boys out there don't play.
Yeah, especially, I don't remember the circumstances around him demanding the trade, because I don't think, it didn't seem like it was turmoil with him and the team anyway. It seemed random.
Well, he probably tired of losing.
Okay.
And he demanded a trade, and it just was so happened that all of these allegations came out at the same time. No.
Listen, I think once you just connect the lawyer's relationship with the owner, it's just kind of right there.
That's all I need to see. He lived right next door?
It's right there, yeah.
That's all I need to see. So anyway, they got 5 draft picks for him.
Yeah.
And some other stuff. So Texas is fine.
Yeah.
And he gets to move on to the biggest contract. Now, he's going to deal with a little bit of heat from the media. Mm-hmm. It's all depending on what kind of team they get behind him, because Michael Vick took a beating.
Yeah. But he came out of that.
No, he did, but he took a beating.
Yeah, he did.
Over beating dogs or dog fighting. Mm-hmm. And that's a part of the culture in the hood. And he took the fall for it. And, it cost him a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He recovered nicely. But so we'll keep an eye on Deshaun. And any black man that gets to come up out of that craziness and double down on his money.
Yeah.
He made Aaron Rodgers' money look like chump change.
Yeah, and that whole division, actually, it's tough. It's tough. It's him, Colin, and Lamar Jackson. Yeah, and Burroughs too.
Yes, so it's a lot going on.
So you and Eli got more stuff to talk about.
Oh yeah, me and Eli will be on his show tomorrow.
Yeah.
Talking about that. Yep.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So this was big news today. A Chinese plane, a 737 Boeing, crashed in China into some mountains. Now I saw footage.
Is that actual footage?
I think that was actual footage, and it looked like the plane was doing a complete nosedive. I've never seen a plane. I've never seen anything crash like that. It looked like it was flying and then. Like the plane like went dead or something. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was like 132 on board. And apparently there's they're not sure if there's any survivors. It didn't look like it would be.
Yeah, on a crash like that.
It's crazy because Netflix just put out a documentary on these types of planes, the Boeing planes, because there were so many crashes, and the company was blaming the pilots, and they were trying to absolve themselves from any responsibility. So this happens. Like I don't know. And I think since all those crashes, there's been better training.
Is this a good time to get Boeing stock?
I don't know. I doubt it.
You get it while it's low.
Listen, I just saw but from the footage I saw, it just looked crazy to me.
Yeah, well, the first thing I always ask, and I was always trained, who was on the plane?
Right.
That's just the first thing that comes to my mind. Planes don't just fall out of the sky, right?
Yeah.
So I always want to know who was on the plane. Could be somebody very significant, and the ends justify the means. You know what I mean? So you never really know. So once the names start coming out, just pay very close attention if you're doing your investigation, because they'll subtly slip that name in. Oh yeah, the dignitary from blah 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 was on that plane. We heard. So just be, or it just could be a plane took a complete nosedive. Now here's what Bobby used to say about Bobby Hemmett about the planes. He said the sky ain't what you think it is. So the planes have to navigate around because there's certain things they just can't fly through. And you thinking, what? It's the sky. So if you're not a skilled pilot, you don't know how to navigate through that, and you can fucking hit some shit and come straight down.
Dude, I'm gonna show you.
No, I'm just telling you.
Nah, but I gotta show you what that looked like. It was like a free fall. I was like,
Yeah.
wait.
And when Bobby said that, you know how Bobby get. I'm like, Bobby, come on, man. So you mean the sky has got walls, Bobby? He said, yeah, the sky's got walls.
Look.
It's got walls on that goddamn thing.
Oh no, this is not it. Hold on.
And sure enough, you see that plane go like it hit something.
Look. Planes don't fall like that.
Now planes don't fall like that.
That's like
Oh, no.
It's like a rock falling out the sky. Like planes,
Yeah, planes don't. I'm pretty sure we could put the link in the down here or something like that, so
I'll
you
get
can
it for
kind
you
of see
guys.
it. That makes it's not like a nosedive or you see the smoke coming and
it's
the
just
pilot's
like-
losing. That plane went straight down, right?
Yeah. So
Right. Now you also know these stargates be opened in different places too, and you can't see them with the naked eye. So you could run into a whole bunch of things up there that you don't think are there, and you don't need to be on mescaline or PCP or dust or.
to get with that, would you just say you don't need to be none?
No,
of
you
that?
don't have to be on none of that.
Gotcha.
Now, if you're on that, then it's crystal clear. You'd be like, oh shit, I can see it.
Okay. Yeah, so some people are pulling their shoulders out because they're saying it might have something to do with China's, refusal to kind of take a stand in the Ukraine, Russia stuff.
What I just heard recently,
America.
don't quote me, that China is offering 10 squallies or whatever. What do they call their money over there? Squallies?
Yen.
No, it wasn't yen though. It was 10 million
You be making stuff up.
scroobies or something. Could have been rocks. I don't know. It was 10 million something over there in support of Ukraine now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I read that in
Got
CNN
you.
or something.
Well, it's crazy. Crazy enough. More people are starting to put together the connection. I said this last week, but more people are starting to put together the connection between Ukraine and Joe Biden and Hunter Biden. The New York Post just plastered like 30 faces on their front cover, basically saying like, the people who downplayed the Hunter Biden laptop
vehemently
stuff.
denied that there was a connection.
Rebels.
And these
Rubles?
are rubles.
Okay.
See, yeah, it was rubies or something. Rebels or something. I know I ain't crazy.
Yeah.
So understand, media is all manipulated. If top scientists can come out and say this is safe for you to take, and they know it's not, it's ball game over.
Yeah.
So if the top spies or the
CIA,
top CIA,
Intel,
said it's not true, and then you find out that it is true, and you mean to tell me the Ukraine situation then is not connected to? Are they think we crazy?
They do.
They must think we out of our damn mind. And then you hear Biden's son say, "Let me get back to the big man."
Yeah.
And who's the big man?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Listen. The beautiful thing me and Malcolm was talking about was before the internet, they could have ran these ruses for years at a time. It'd be years before that information would come back to you. Now it's 2 weeks, bro.
Yo, you got 2 weeks, maybe 3, and then everything comes out.
Because you got people who doing this, like on some Minority Report. They just pull up a whole bunch of pieces and go, wait a minute,
and then the funny thing is because like the people who are reporting the news, like the news anchors, even the the channels and stuff like that, the people who are reporting, I don't think they be in on it that deep, right? I think they just
reading the teleprompter.
So that's like me just kind of throwing you under the bus. Like I tell you to say one thing, I go out and tell them that. And then after 2 weeks, I go and tell them that, and then you getting bombarded with questions.
Right.
You don't know how to answer that.
Absolutely.
Like I feel bad for the press secretary of the White House, Jen Psaki.
Oh, she
be getting worked.
She's getting washed, man.
I mean, they actually about to give her a Rachel Maddow's old show.
Oh, okay.
Because I think she's about to leave that. She's getting washed every day because now they're asking her like, "Yo, you said that was Russian. The laptop was Russian disinformation. Well, what's up?"
Yeah.
She's like, well, I defend the U.S. government, and he doesn't work for the U.S. government, so take that up with his people now.
Yeah. She's but she's sharp though.
She is.
You got to be a little sharp to keep telling those lies.
Yeah.
Well, tell us all about it. Listen, this is what it is. Yeah. So that whole thing is a shit show.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? To keep the American people as if they're holding certain individuals accountable. This is not a free country.
And I explain because they're propping up the Ukrainian president Vladimir Zelensky. They're propping him up as a hero, and I think more people, again, as this time goes on, are just seeing like, okay, something's not right.
But he is an actor, yes.
Yes, he is.
Okay,
actor in the community. He actually just did like a virtual call with Israel asking for their help, and then liking what's happening in Israel to the Holocaust. Now, we know you don't do that.
Well, you don't do that, but I told y'all, Ukraine is where those Khazarian Jews is from.
He's actually Jewish, too.
That's my point.
Yeah.
So all the Khazarian Jews, the ones who went to Israel, mark my words. You heard it here first. I'm going to allege this shit. Just
allegedly.
Protect the empire. I'm going to allege this shit. But those are the ones, they got ran out of there because of the money system, and they went to Israel, the Khazarians, the Khazars, that specific Jewish sector, them who study the protocols of the elders of Zion and them. So they brothers and sisters. They just ain't telling you.
Yeah. So that's what's happening. And then he got a lot of people in Israel upset.
Yeah.
Regarding his comments. So I think that was the wrong thing. And I'm hearing there's a lot of misinformation regarding who's actually winning the war. Mm-hmm. Russia actually just sent in some next level missile that.
Oh, a supersonic
missile, and it was basically, and apparently America doesn't have one. We have something else, but like as far as like that category of missiles,
detonating things underground, ultrasounds or something.
Yeah, as far as like that class of missiles, America doesn't have that, and we're kind of a few years away from it. So they use it as like a show of force, like listen,
ultrasonic,
because apparently there was no military advantage to using that.
Right.
So them using it was just kind of
showing off.
Yeah, we bring knife to fist fights.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is.
We bring knife to fist fights.
Yeah, we show you what it is. I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is, and before we go to commercial break, Russia confirms the use of hypersonic missile in Ukraine to destroy an underground weapons warehouse. So hypersonic. Think sound and think sound beyond, because sound is vibration. Remember, sound can rock you to your core. Think about cymatics and all the things and how sound can change the shape of sand and change your DNA. You know what I'm saying? And things of that nature. Before we go to break, I want to give Brother Rich from Black Magic 363 his flowers. All right, and I want y'all to listen to me. 30 or something years ago, the real so-called conscious community was magical. This is before the internet, before YouTube. In our midst came some grandmasters. And of course, there were grandmasters before that: Noble Drew Ali, Elijah Muhammad, Marcus Garvey. And every so often, these ones came in and they were speaking occult, science, metaphysics, numerology, astrology in such a way that we had never heard before. And it reached a magical point where you had to be in the building. You had to be there. Then, as it reached this apex, probably with I open a production, I got to tap my team. Talk my talk. It started descending. Ego got involved. Greed got involved. Money got involved. Corruption got involved. Agents got involved. Along came a new generation who was the YouTube generation, and their only reference point to the so-called conscious community was debates and this and that. So when they speak of the conscious community, they got a real nasty taste in their mouth. And I can't blame them because they don't know any better. They have no reference points before that. But there was a time when this wasn't about money. This was about information. And let me tell you, that information was so valuable. Why you think I was cool as a cucumber when all of this stuff started popping off? Is because I was well prepared to deal with this on a mental, physical, and spiritual level. Now, out of all of this chaos, emerging again is some grandmasters I had never heard before, who are back to the information, not the ego, not the all of that. No. Rod Hayes, Cubalon 44, it's a few brothers, Sister Myra. Since 2022 has come in, Rich has been on such a roll. Billy Carson, just bringing in those. So I wanted to give him his roses now and let him know he's doing an amazing job. His channel is a portal. Now, I don't want you to get into personalities. I don't know any of these people personally. That's the problem. You guys are so much into personalities. Let personalities go. You don't even have to like Brother Rich. But his portal is there. He's being used as a vessel. So now you brothers get an opportunity to hear some things, you know what I mean, that sound strange again. Hear some things that rock you to your core again. Hear some things that make you have to go home and go, really? And that's when you know you're learning. If all you keep hearing is things that reinforce the things you already know, that's not learning. That's regurgitation, and that's recycled thoughts. Last night, Brother Rod Hayes was on fire. Rod Hayes, okay. Yeah, talking about the Anunnaki, the land of Atlantis. And Rich has been spreading it out. It's been health. It's been a little bit of this. Now, you still got some bloodsuckers around, those who are morphed to light. Your spirit is going to tell you who they are in this day and time because we're in the quickening. So Black Dot here at Urban X TV wanted to give Brother Rich his flowers now and say, we respect what you do, we see what you do, and we honor you. Peace. All right, I like it. And I guess now we can go. I think that's going to a commercial. Yeah, we'll be back. Peace.
The names are inspired by men and women that, again, have impacted me, have impacted history. People have done great things, and that's the core of what my business is. I always want to focus and center on Blackness, Black excellence, and the greatness that we've contributed to society. Luxury, Black, inspired.
What we're going to do is visit 2 past lives, life between lives, 5, 10, and 20 years into the future. Welcome back, y'all. Who wants to share first?
I was in the Ming Dynasty era. I was a man.
I was a crystal healer. They were showing me like picking roots and plants and stuff.
So the first life, I believe I was in Egypt. I was in front of like this tall grass field, and I was just like studying the grass and watching it sway. And I was very big. I was green and I was tall.
You know, with the Lion King, when Simba went on top of the mountain and can oversee everything, I was a deer on a hill or top like that, and I was just like, wow.
I go through another portal, and this time I'm underwater. I'm in my mid-50s. I can breathe underwater. I have paws, and I can glow. I'm bioluminescent. I transition into this other body. I was a man. I was lanky. Had like this best friend that was a bear, and I could talk to animals.
And we are back.
Thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you for joining us, being here in the mix with us.
Always appreciate it.
Say it again. Who? What? Oh, okay, yeah. All right, I ain't seen Too Grumpy in a minute. Appreciate you, King.
Yeah, appreciate all our mods, too. You guys are the best, man.
Absolutely.
All right.
You're listening to the sounds of Urban X.
So, the actor Anthony Mackie, who plays Falcon in the Avengers movies, now I think he's now the new Captain America. He has just purchased 20 acres of land to build his own television production studio in New Orleans, is where he's from.
Oh, that's
so shout out to him for that.
Yeah, that's big, man. And again, there's so many independent artists who need places to go. So you don't have to think Tyler Perry. Stop looking to your left and looking to the right of you. And I'm talking to y'all who's starting your own business. Oh, they got 280 podcasts. You'll never get out the gate looking at that. You start with one. So 20 acres in his hometown of New Orleans. You know how much talent is there?
Yeah, he was actually trained in acting in the New Orleans Center for Creative Arts. So his decision to create something, it's a win for the community, and it is a decision to give back, which is always applauded.
Always applaud that. Always applaud that from where you from. And it's so much talent so that never gets an opportunity. Because now we know we don't need Hollywood as much as you used to.
Yeah, and now you know what's crazy? They actually, there was a deal that was struck with TikTok and a film festival thing where now they're going to start awarding short film awards to TikTok. So to short, real micro pieces of film, film. Because if you watch some of these TikToks, they're super creative.
Yes, very creative.
Super funny, or you know what I'm saying? So
shit, our Sanford and Son video could have been up for an award on, because we rock over here.
You get what I'm saying? So now creatives are finding their own way to, express themselves. And I remember when Tyler Perry first announced he was opening up his own studio, how we bigged that up, and people were so mad at Tyler Perry.
Yeah,
they're like, "Oh, how could y'all?" But I'm like, "Yo, you're not seeing the bigger picture here." You know what I'm saying?
They chewed me out for that, because I'm telling y'all, leave the personality shit out of it. Everybody going through their own. Will the studio benefit us as a collective?
Right.
And I believe it has. People are shooting major
they shot Bad Boys 3 there. They shot Black Panther there. They're shooting a bunch of stuff there. They shot the Dolomite movie there.
Yes.
So, and now he doesn't, you can bypass the white studios who probably not going to give you a chance or probably charge you an arm and a leg to do something. I'm not sure how that works.
Absolutely.
I'm not sure how the whole thing
so you
works.
don't have to go out there and deal with the Hollywood craziness. Now you got a spot in Atlanta you can go to and get it done. I don't have to like Tyler Perry personally.
I'm not gonna lie, and I told you I watched the last Madea movie. It was funny, and I was so ashamed that
don't be.
I was looking at my Omar picture. I was like, I let you down.
Yeah, I let you down, son. I let you down.
It was hilarious, but
every now and then you gotta just never get too.
You gotta take naps, B. We woke, but we gotta take naps.
Never
B.
get too above your people or what it is that never stay grounded with your peoples. And be able to get in where you fit in, bro.
Yeah.
I tell you, I go around my boys, they busting down cases of Heinekens, they chilling, they talking shit. And I'm like, I'm right at home.
Yeah, and you know what? What's crazy, because I read this story about Anthony Mackie right after I watched the Steve Harvey interview on Earn Your Leisure.
Oh yeah, very good interview.
Bro, y'all gotta watch that one.
Very good interview.
Oh man, he was just dropping gems all over the place.
Yes, he was. And he's been through a lot.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't really get on until he got older in his age. And now he's persevering, lost everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, his deal with the IRS, bro.
That was crazy.
$600,000.
I'd have folded like a cheap suit.
I'd have folded like a cheap suit. And you can't miss a payment.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And you got to make your payments, your current payments. And he worked like a slave, son, to get the job done, to put himself in this position. Now, I still remember some things. I thought him and Monique's conversation should have never been a public conversation. He should have went about that different. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to act like, we're not talking sainthood. We're talking a brother who's been through something, who has some things to share. And shout out Earn Your Leisure, because they're expanding their platform. Because when you start speaking about money, there are different layers to it. There are people who've made a lot of money. Then there are people who are gonna make some money, and some other things. So shout them out for traveling and expanding their platform. I was truly inspired.
Yeah, that was a hell of an interview. I was like,
truly inspired.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
Last thing I want to say about Mackie. How do you think America is going to feel about a black Captain America?
Ooh. I don't think Captain America is that iconic of a role.
No, but it's called Captain America.
Right.
So listen, these people get very finicky about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, again, I don't know. I don't think Captain America is that like, whoa, like James Bond being black like that. I think that'd get more people angry.
He ain't even from America. He from Britain.
True.
So why the fuck should we?
No, but like they usually do that for like iconic white.
Yeah, I get it.
And Captain America, yes, it's a comic book and it's a famous comic book, but I don't. That's just me. I'm probably being naive right now.
Okay. Just asking.
But speaking of money, right? So in the Markets Insider, this is Business Insider magazine. There's an article saying, and this is the title, crypto isn't decentralized. It's actually run by a handful of bigwigs exploiting low-paid workers. And this is somebody who is an internet academic who is saying these things. And this comes off of the hills. Remember, we were just talking about all of these NFT scams that are happening.
Yes.
These pump and dump, they call them shit coins, where like it's a coin, it's the Poland Spring coin, you know what I mean? And they get, Kim Kardashian or a big name influencer to pump up the value of the coin. They get it to its peak and then they just sell off.
It's almost easy money for those who know what they're doing.
So, and what's happening is, and what this article is just basically explaining is that since people are trying to plant their flag early, trying to make the money early, they are like being the ones kind of left out to dry. Right? Like a lot of people, because right now, you know Gary Vaynerchuk, if you guys know.
Yes.
Right? He is big on NFTs right now, right? He is staking like his entire career right now on NFTs, but he just got caught up in something, right? He just got caught up in this big NFT project that didn't go how it was supposed to, and now he went radio silent. Nobody, like nobody knows what's happening with the project. So this is gonna start happening more and more to the point where the government has to step in.
Which was the plan.
Which could have been the plan, and
it was all a part of
the allure. The allure around crypto has always been it's decentralized. Nobody can tell you what to do with your money. I can move it peer to peer to whoever I want. Banks don't control it. Government has no say in what the hell I do with it.
Do you know the government would collapse overnight?
Right.
If people did that?
Right.
Listen, dude, first of all, you know you're not free in this country.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Niggas think they free can do what the hell they want. You are proper the minute your name is on a birth certificate, and even when they stamp your foot, people don't, when they take the baby's footprint, that's the baby's signature that you are now on a land that belongs to the queen. And I don't know nothing about that, nigga. Is that your footprint?
I don't know,
nigga. That's you. They got ways, a social security card, birth certificate, all that shit. Me and you on the grid, nigga. You know what I mean? You think we're gonna start letting you create your own money system? And that's why the cash is always ruled. Because brothers and sisters, we can move cash all day long, anyway, every way. The minute we get a cashless society, which some of you are begging for like crazy, it's ball game. Because now, how do I move money now? Now I got to get somebody to put a hack into my chip. And now, let me get a little underground. It becomes too damn complicated. You know what I mean? So no one understands a lot of these things are done this way so that the government can come in problem, reaction, solution. They come in because now you're gonna beg for regulation. Somebody gonna lose so much money.
Well, remember, what's his name from the Mavericks? The owner from the Mavericks. Mark Cuban. He lost a lot of money. And it wasn't a lot to, even threaten his amount of wealth, but he lost a lot of money. He was like, something needs to be done about this.
There you go.
And then I was like, that might be the start of it. And then we saw what happens with the truckers in Canada when they were protesting.
Yes, that lady gave $50 as a donation.
And no, I'm just talking about with the crypto wallets. They were telling like Binance and all these things like, put a pause on that.
Wow.
Mind you, and the entire allure was that, the government can't tell you what to do. The government can tell them what to do, right? But the people, I guess, people with cold wallets are saying, well, I'm still good. But the percentage of people who trade crypto that actually have cold wallets is low.
Right.
Very, very low.
We have wallet.
Yeah, we do.
Okay,
but
you can send me money. My shit is good.
But it's low. You know what I'm saying? So who does it really benefit then?
Yeah.
Right, and then digital money. Right now, Biden, he's actually meeting with a bunch of these major companies. Apple, he's meeting with a bunch of these major companies, saying, "Do everything you can to prepare for a major cyber attack coming from Russia."
Yes, I heard about that.
Now, that could be false flag talk happening, right? That could just be something that he puts the CIA up to, shut everything down.
Yep.
Or that could be real, right? Who knows, right? Who knows? But crypto money, electronic money, cyber attack, what happens?
And let me tell you this too. If this system gets shut down, when it come back on, it's going to be 3.0.
But here's
a whole nother system.
Here's the thing too. This is, I feel like, the telltale sign for things, right? As long as big deals are being cut, this is always my as long as big deals are being cut, things will happen, things will be affected, but the entire bottom line won't be. You know what I'm saying? As long as these movie stars are getting 10 movie deals, or these NFL players are getting these deals, NFL just cutting large network deals, I think stuff won't change that drastically.
Okay.
I don't know. That's just me.
Okay.
That's just me.
When they cut these lights out and cut them back on, this 2.0, this shit is gone.
I don't think too many people don't understand 3.0 yet. That's why the metaverse is not popping yet. Facebook is losing billions of dollars.
Sometimes you got to throw people into the abyss. You got international subscriptions when you mean you don't give a shit about Britain. I didn't listen. I think you took that out of context. I know I have international. I'm talking about America as a whole cares about American icons. I'm not talking about me and my love for Britain. And I've been to London, Holland, Paris, Germany.
When you say that, you talking about the Captain America?
I was talking about Captain America, and I didn't mean that. So let me apologize if that came across. I didn't mean that in any shape, form, or fashion. I'm talking about diehard Americans. They don't care too much about Britain because Britain has always been their enemy, and that's why they fell apart. So allow me to.
I was watching Top Boy the other day. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Top Boy is fire, but by the way.
Yes, I didn't mean that. Sorry about that.
What was we talking about though?
We were talking about the money system and 3.0.
Yeah, I was saying Meta, like Facebook, formerly Facebook, they're losing billions because people don't care about it yet. So it's either you force people to care. I'm not sure how that works.
Well, when the lights go out, and it comes back on.
I don't know.
Now, remember, when it comes back on, it may come back on subtly, where now they can track a little bit more, monitor a little bit more. They're not going to tell you it's 3.0, But if it goes dark, and Russia's got professional hackers.
Oh, yeah, that's a fact.
They train them over there to be hackers.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So I would not be surprised if there was some kind of cyber attack from Russia and things of that nature, or that was a part of the plan. I'm not surprised by any of that because they train people and you get rewards. If you shut down a train system in Chicago based on some technology, they reward you for that. So, their hack game is crazy.
All right, real quick, shouts out to Fran for the Cash App. Appreciate you. All right.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So this was a really interesting story. Insider.com. So David Beckham handed over his Instagram and Facebook accounts, which combined to 127 million followers, to a Ukrainian doctor to basically give her a platform. This doctor is named Ariana, and she is a I don't know how to say this. It's not Kyiv. It's the other place in Ukraine. But he gave her his platform so she can get her message out to 127 million people. That's crazy. I never heard of that.
I've never heard of that before. And if other people start doing that, this becomes very dangerous.
Yeah.
Because now they can open up a portal again to X amount of people that are at your disposal to convey any kind of message you want. And by him aligning with that, you know where he stands. So this Ukrainian doctor who would otherwise go anonymous, for the most part now has the attention of X amount of people. But that's what the algorithms is for.
Yeah.
So if they don't like you, now they might let his shit flow through because it's Ukraine. But if I did that, if I had 200 million and I was open my joint up to Russia, only 13 people would see it.
You would have got suspended.
I would have got suspended.
Yeah.
So, but that is a new form of technique to lend somebody your audience.
Speaking of Ukraine, the Ukrainian president, he actually disbanded 11 opposing parties against him. Now he's saying that they are Russian sympathists, like they're pro-Russian, but apparently some of the parties he didn't ban or didn't disband.
Skill Gates, thank you.
Are actually neo-Nazis.
Yes.
Like we've given, so you got to think. So America is basically giving their tax dollars to Biden to give that money to Nazis.
Yes. Well, now we can start tapping into. Let me hit that.
Allegedly.
America helped fund that whole process anyway, back in the Holocaust.
Oh man.
Well, Ford, the engines in some of those tanks.
Yes, and Volkswagen as well.
And Volkswagen
yes.
were American-made stuff. Yes. So we know, and then we know with Operation Paperclip,
yes.
we brought all the scientists here, and so there's always been a connection there.
Right.
Don't be fooled.
I know.
No. I have to put that out there. So we are reliving some things, and it's very hypocritical.
IBM as well, yes. IBM as well.
IBM as well.
Yeah. America has a really, really
nasty past.
Nasty legacy. Nasty past.
It's nasty.
We choose to forget about.
We choose to just look the other way.
Well, yeah. So just pay attention to that.
Yep.
You're listening to the sounds of Urban X.
I remember. So there was this IG model, right? This Russian IG model. And she got on her platform and she called Putin a psychopath or something to that effect, right? So she actually died, right? But her boyfriend killed her.
Okay.
But every newspaper article was running that Russian model who called Vladimir Putin psychopath found dead. So you thinking like, oh,
soundbite, yeah, you see that?
You thinking like, yeah, that's crazy. But no,
it was her boyfriend.
It was her boyfriend. So the way the media, you don't realize how powerful.
I do.
Them just trying to capture your attention is, like them just saying, or David Beckham just giving over his Instagram that could do anything. Think about what that could do.
Yes.
And I already told you about the polling that was happening where they were saying, they were asking people like, do you agree with a no-fly zone? People go, absolutely, of course, we should do more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, do you agree if no-fly zone ends up means we're going to war? No, but that's not what's being like reported. So you can see that there is a an effort being pushed for Americans to kind of get on one board to go to war. It's actually pretty wild.
And remember, the propaganda, they have to conjure up patriotism.
Yeah, it's pretty
patriotism in such a way that you feel your only choice now is that we got to go to war, because we have to stop this, once again, boogeyman that has been presented to you. Yeah. And we have to stop this boogeyman so that our American lives can go back to normal. What happened to COVID?
Oh, well, Fauci was back. You know, he said we might have to mask up again.
Oh, he's back?
Yeah, he's back. But he also hinted at him retiring.
Oh, okay.
So
that means he's going to get fired. You know, Trump tried to fire his ass.
Yeah.
People ain't talking about that. Trump, you're fired.
Yeah.
This guy, I don't know what he does. How long has he been in office?
Yeah.
Since 84, since the Magic Johnson thing. He told kids HIV can be spread. He should die. No, I mean fire. No. Yeah, they got to get rid of him.
So he's back. They kind of, you know, he's been out the media for a minute. So him popping back up, but him even hinting at retirement got my eyebrow up a little bit. Like,
yeah.
Where you trying to go? Or what's about to come out?
Yeah, true story.
You know what I'm saying?
In other news, the swimmer.
Oh, Leah Thomas, yes.
Leah Thomas.
Yes.
Who was ranked number 462 as a male swimmer. I didn't even know they counted that far now. Imagine your little child. Hey, Tommy, how'd you do 470? Wow, Tommy, that's great. I didn't even know the fucking count went that deep. He's number 462 as a male swimmer.
Yeah.
As a female swimmer, a transgender swimmer.
Yeah.
He's number one in the country. That's gangster. That's gangster shit. And it's up there with a straight face, like, I'm just blocking out all the noise. I've worked very hard.
Yo, I think
this shit is
I think it was CNN or MSNBC. I'm not sure which one was. One of them, or one of these these liberal media. They took a picture of when Leah got out the water when she won the race or something like that. The original picture looks crazy.
Right.
The other picture they put up was edited, all clean to make it look a little bit more feminine.
I saw that.
That's crazy.
I saw that.
But yo, this whole thing, right? This whole is the Feminist Party fault. That's it.
Okay, Malcolm, be careful now.
No, I'm gonna tell you why. Because for the last since 2015, right? People, no, I want to say since Caitlyn Jenner, since the Caitlyn Jenner thing happened, women and the Feminist Party have been advocating on behalf of trans women, like trans women are women, respect their pronouns, stuff like that. She's a woman, all this stuff. So now, once that argument gets put on its side, when now a transgender person wants to compete against women, they want to bust them in the head in UFC fights. They want to break all the race records in track and swimming and stuff like that. Now it's unfair, and I agree, it's very unfair. But you kind of set the tone for this environment for this to be okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's funny because there's guys going, no, you wanted this though.
This is what you wanted.
This is what you wanted.
And he didn't even make a lot of changes.
Bro, his time, because somebody did his measurement of his time. His time that he won with, or her time that she won with, whatever, right, was nothing close to his actual time as a dude. And they actually told him, all right, scale back a little bit because,
you really killing.
Yeah, scale back a little bit.
Right.
And then he beat them
by in The Incredibles, at the end of the movie,
they was like,
just win, but not by so much.
Right, that's what's happening. And then, people are getting upset because Leah didn't get surgery, so they're in the locker room.
Oh, yeah, them women were complaining.
He's in the locker room.
He's got his she stuff out, just out.
Yeah, the article said her male genitalia.
Yeah, her male genitalia was showing. Yeah,
this shit is crazy. Where did we go?
Yeah, man. Yeah, Joanna Man.
Yo, this is crazy.
Yep, or Jim Carrey in Living Color, like my man Nose just said. Hey, when he played that big, this is This is what y'all want to be. Not y'all, not our women in the chat who know better, but y'all got to be careful with this, man. 462.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy? Because I remember people were trying to make, they were talking about Serena Williams or Venus Williams. It was like, yo, they could be dudes. And they even came out and said, no, we can't. No, we can't. They actually, this guy in 1998 challenged both of them, who was ranked out of the top 200, and beat both of them. Now, the guy was actually like 15 years older than them, but years later, they said like they kind of as like two different sports because of how just hard men hit the ball rather, compared to women. Yeah. So I don't agree that this should be a thing, right? I really don't, because these women, like Boosie said, have been training since they was 4 years old in some of these sports. This is their moment. You know what I mean?
And we created these lanes because of the physical differences. You know what I'm saying? Between male and female are not the same. Stop the bullshit. All right? So that's why we have women's sports. Speaking of women's sports, this is March, so I be crying.
Oh, the NCAA tournament, yeah.
The women's
tournament, yeah.
NCAA tournament.
Very entertaining.
I ain't got no horse in the race, but every March I start crying for these women because when they lose and they run up to their parents and they out there playing hard, man. I'm pretty sure the fellas game is great. I'm here endorsing the NCAA women's game. Them young sisters be balling.
Yeah, they be balling.
I don't be knowing them. I be crying and shit. Like, what the fuck is wrong? Look, man. She had 18 points, man. She tried, man. So this is my cry month for women's sports. You know what I mean? Real women's sports. Not some transgenders out there getting 70 a game.
No, Boosie, he was interviewing. Vlad was interviewing him. He said, because what's gonna happen is, there's going to be a parent who trains their son to be like the biggest, baddest, and then just go, be a woman and get $1 million contract.
That's it.
He was like, because people think money, and people going to start trying to escape. I don't think it's going to go that far. I don't. I hope not. Okay. I don't. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I might be being naive.
Now, what would you do if a big, burly, 6'9" black dude said he's a girl now, and he goes to the WNBA? Is he black, so now y'all want to change the rules? How's that gonna work?
I don't know.
When he posting shorties down and the paint is give me the rock.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't take me out, coach. I don't need a rest. I got this. Get that shit out of here. Smacking them chicks on their ass. Good play. Good play, baby girl. Pow. Yo, give me the rock, son. My kids are watching me. Go, dad or mom, whatever you are. I got this. Come on, they get crazy, man. Shit get crazy. Come on, man. But that's what's gonna happen before somebody say, "All right, enough of this shit."
Yeah.
This shit is.
Because listen, if they do that, they have to just kind of change the whole ideology of the whole thing.
Everything has to change.
Yeah.
And I'm tired of seeing them guys turning the girls in that wrestling shit and cracking them girls' skull in the UFC.
Yeah.
That shit is not cute, bro.
Yeah.
Talking about, I was working hard out there. I'm pretty sure you were beating up on that fucking lady.
I gotta watch the that South Park
episode.
That is the funniest episode.
Yes. South Park be on it, but it's true, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
And I don't know if you guys have been noticing, right? So on ESPN. They've been doing a moment of silence for the Florida to protest the Florida quote unquote don't say gay bill, but they're not covering any of the Leah Thomas stuff.
Oh, interesting.
You get what I'm saying? So they're picking and choosing which one to matter and which one to kind of take your attention off of something serious. Imagine that Florida bill, it does not say the word gay or straight in the bill. There's some lady, I think she bought a big old billboard that says gay in Florida. And she was like, I'm going to keep posting on billboards. And somebody was like, oh, okay, the one word that's not in the bill.
Right.
What are you doing?
Sharon Ford, thank you very much.
It's a mess.
Let's go to commercial.
Yeah, we are way past our time.
Yeah, let's do a commercial break real quick.
We'll be back.
And we'll be right back. Promise you. What up? Peace. Urban X Nation. If you are not already a member, now is the time to become a member to our exclusive membership at urbanx.nyc.
where you're going to get a bunch of exclusive footage by the #1 father and son team on the planet. Let me tell you what we're going to get.
So first, every morning, Monday through Friday, you get a morning message from me, inspirational, to keep everybody hitting their goals. What else we got?
We got the after show, where it's unadulterated, unscripted, uncensored information, and you also hear from Mama Dot.
We also have the Real Mentality coming. That is a show specifically to get the male point of view, to get a real men point of view, all male cast, and we have some special guests coming as well.
And the Black Dot will be teaching master classes. That's right, master classes on the subject of hip hop and all other things connected to Urban Decoded.
And a bunch of many hours of extra content we have that we just put up on the membership just exclusively for you.
So we need you to click the link below. Where's it? Right there below. Click that link below, join, and let's get rocking. Peace.
What makes a great t-shirt? Is it fashion, fit, comfort? Is it what's printed on the front of the shirt? Whether it's a humorous message, political, or a social statement made to bring awareness to a noble cause? At Urban X TV, we believe that all of those things make a great t-shirt and then some. So we wanted to create a t-shirt line that was a little bolder, a little bit more challenging, one that stepped out of the boundaries. So we decided to introduce to you our Not So Subtleties. It's one that speaks to the sentiments of what's going on in our environment today. It's one that will spark conversation. So log on to urbanx.nyc to pick up your Not So Subtleties today, or shop urbanx.com to pick up the latest in urban apparel. We thank you for your support. Peace. We are back.
Thank you guys for joining us.
Yes.
Staying with us for, 270 episodes. That's big.
That's big, man. Clap that up. That's big, man.
So, guys, so if you guys saw the commercial about the membership is back at $5.
Back at $5.
$5 a month for $50 for the year. You can pay for the year and get the entire, year of all of our extra content. Because we basically do like extra podcasts a month, like 4 extra podcasts a month for the after show. We got a lot already in there.
Yep. A lot of good stuff on the after show.
And you guys, if you guys watched the video we posted today, you see why some of the other stuff has been delayed, but we're getting back on it.
Yep.
Very excited about that. So, check out the membership. And if you guys want to learn how to start a family business, right? You want to just get the basics real quick right now. You can visit www.urbanx.nyc/family to get your free ebook and your free 40-minute training on how we get this thing done.
Yeah, we're teaching podcasting, YouTube, t-shirt, publish your own book, all the things that we've done here.
That we do.
And that we do here on a regular basis.
And a in-depth course that has free bonuses as well the course. Teach you how to build your own membership and how you can make some bread.
And we're going to be with you the whole time. So we'll have, meetings and...
we're going to be doing stuff like that.
Hold your hand through this process and take away the fear.
And if you're a member, you get a 50% discount.
Oh, yeah. Just become a member just for the discount on the course. You can't beat that.
So, let's get to it.
You're listening to the sounds of Urban X.
They canceled Maury.
What?
They canceled Maury after 31 years.
31 years. Wow.
I didn't even know he was on air that long.
That's an institution.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know it was that long either.
Yeah, I remember watching the show. My mother was just like, Maury Povich, this was such a different show when he first got started. Now it's just all about who's your father. But that's my question. How we gonna know who's the father now?
We ain't gonna know. We will not know. And for all of them people who say these dudes out here are super deadbeat dads, most of them was not the father. You are not. out there running. Hey. Chick be in the back, cameraman. Yo, that's sad, but it's true. But I think that, well, a lot of that was staged.
Bro, like, listen. Nobody's going to bring me on the Maury show. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and then one chick, she brought like 5 dudes up there.
I saw it 10 one time.
This is definitely the dude, Maury.
I saw it 10 one time.
Look at them eyes, Maury. Maury, look at them eyes. And dude's like, nope. It ain't mine, son. It ain't mine.
Yeah.
And you are not.
He's like, I told you.
Told you. What you gonna do now, man? You gonna do now? It ain't my fucking baby. Fuck you and that baby, man. No, that was entertaining. That was some entertaining shit.
Yeah.
On a different note, I saw a YouTube clip or Instagram of a young lady who said she took her baby's father, off of child support.
I saw that one. Yes, I did.
And I thought it was powerful because she said, we have to rethink this. Mm-hmm. So instead of running him through the system, creating more agitation, she said, I'm going to try to help him. So she said we had him fill out applications to get his own CDL, his own, because she said if he can help himself, he can help us. And I thought that was a super, super dope move. Now, of course, everyone is not in that place in their life to pull that off, but that's advanced thinking. Because at the end of the day, we trying to help our child. Now, if you ain't trying to do nothing, you ain't trying to work, you just a lazy nigga, that's different.
Yeah.
You get some of these dads out here who are working.
Trying, yeah.
But the child support is killing them so bad, when they do the numbers, they go, it's better for me not to work because I'm not making that much and they taking much. Yeah. So you have to elevate yourself, and kudos, I don't know who the young sister was, and I hope that works out because you really need to work together if it's really about the child.
Right.
So if I can help you start your own truck route or this and that, and your income goes up, we don't have to go through the court system. Yeah. It's an honorary thing. This is my child. Yeah. Here we go. Well, how much you need? Let's make that happen. You know what I mean? So some men do not need to be brought in that court system in front of some white judge telling him he ain't shit. You know, they do their jobs, and some of these women are vindictive. I'm not talking about the dudes who don't do shit. They need to get their ass whipped. I'm talking about the ones in the middle, the ones who do, but they still being ran through the system. So I thought that was real big on her part. They're also trying to pass a bill.
Is that real? I saw the post
where unmarried men would have to take a DNA test.
I saw that. Is that real?
Before they sign the birth certificate.
Let me see.
Again, you are not the father. Oh shit, that's a tough one.
Yeah, let me see, man.
It might be some fake news because I be on the fake news channel.
Yeah, listen, yo, all you gotta do is post something with some words in the picture, and he's gonna think it's real.
Yeah.
And he sent it to me. I was like, dude, this came out in 2008. This is not
I'm just trying to do my part to share information. Okay.
Listen, if that's
it's your job to determine if that shit is.
I'll figure that out.
It's real.
Yeah.
Yep.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So, Clarence Thomas got hospitalized with flu-like symptoms the other day. And people are starting to wonder, like, because this would be, I think, like, if he was, let's say he retires, or he's, not to say he passed away, but let's say he cannot, perform his duties as a judge, this would give Biden, I think, another chance to elect somebody of his own. Then that would tip the scales, directly in his favor. The other
aren't
way.
they schooling or scolding or interviewing?
They're interviewing the black woman right now.
Right.
But I think they're gonna try to go at that different. Ted Cruz, he said, like, we're not gonna ask you who you was dating in middle school. We're not gonna ask you stuff about your, if you drink beer, because I think it was Brett Kavanaugh he was referring to when Trump elected him to be the Supreme Court. Like, they were pulling up stuff from middle school, from high school. Like,
didn't make any sense.
Like, he, said this or he did this in high school. His high school pictures were in black and white. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Oh yeah.
So that stuff gets ridiculous when we try to go back that far. So hopefully they give Shorty a fair shake. Whoever they give a fair shake, they just and these people give us a fair shake while they're in office.
Yeah, because Clarence Thomas.
But I was watching people like hoping he dies,
that's a bit extreme.
Which always gets crazy to me when we kind of just hope for somebody's death. I think I don't care how much you don't like a person, right? If that person directly has never harmed you, to wish death on somebody is
a bit much.
That's much. I feel like that's a lot, especially on your soul. Like you wishing death on somebody.
Yeah, that's a bit much.
That's crazy. They didn't do nothing to you.
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm saying? They didn't do nothing that directly affects you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
true story.
Like calm the hell down. That's just me. I'm not caping.
No,
I don't think I
true
should
story.
be. What'd you think? I let you hear Pusha T's diss to McDonald's.
Oh, that's heat.
What'd you think about it?
Arby's, they got the meats. Yo, he did a full-fledged diss of McDonald's.
Yeah, I think Arby's paid him, to create a song around
and his bars was, yo, he can rhyme about anything.
Yeah.
He rhyming about drugs most of the time, and that shit is cinematic. He's rhyming about a fish sandwich, bro. And I can see myself on the highway like, get that filet, nigga. Yo, clear it out, nigga. Going to get a tartar sandwich, nigga. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Legends made this shit, nigga. Yo, he made that shit sound like I can hear that shit in the club, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Get the double fish from RB. Yeah, he killed that. He killed that. Yeah.
And remember, I think he didn't he do like the original McDonald's jingle?
That's what I'm hearing. Da 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 da.
Come on.
I'm loving it.
Funding both sides of the war. Like, that's fire.
Yeah. Now, the one commercial I hate. Now, this is regressing. Like, you get paid the right jingles.
Right.
The Liberty Mutual commercial. Their jingle is Liberty, 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 Liberty.
It got approved.
I mean, who the fuck walked into that's some shit. If they paid me and at the very last, oh shit, I got a meeting in 20 minutes to talk about the new jingle, and the whole board is in there, and I'm like, Liberty, 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 and they go, all right, I can see where he works. Yeah, that is the absolute worst.
That's not
jingle.
Worse than the Popeyes. Remember the commercial? The black guy singing about his Popeye sandwich.
Oh, that's really bad.
I used to get secondhand embarrassment after every time that commercial aired, bro.
Yeah, that's really bad.
That was
terrible. But at least it had some words, a jingle. Yeah. This shit is just Liberty, 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 Liberty.
You ain't even get the tone change.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro.
Speaking of music, you got the stem player.
I do have the stem player. Me and Odyssey figured it out. You don't even need the computer for it. We playing it right out of the box.
Word?
Yeah.
How'd you do that? Like
Odyssey smart. Oh. I'm tech taught. She said, "Give me the goddamn thing, Dot." She jamming and shit. I'm like,
that's tough. That's tough.
Yeah. So we will explore it fully because you still need to download it so I can get the new album.
Got you.
And all the other stuff that comes with the stem player. So yeah, I'll let you guys in on that.
Gotta check that out.
No, Jerry Rice with the shit on the helmet. Yeah.
Oh, that was
the
bad
fucking
too.
Piece of chicken on the helmet.
That was bad too.
Damn, I know you need money, but god damn it.
Yeah.
Jerry.
Oh, so this female rapper, her name is Lotto, formerly known as Mulatto, but people got on her for that name. It was like, that's kind of crazy for a name.
Yeah, okay.
For a rap name. But her name is Lotto, and she's coming out with a new album.
Is she black and white?
I think so.
Okay.
So she's coming out with a new album. And she was on Big Boy's show, and she said that she had a problem clearing a song because the guy, the male rapper who gave her the verse for the song, wasn't trying to clear it because she wasn't like answering his DMs for her to sleep with him. So I was just like, that's gonna be the fastest game of whodunit ever because if he's on the album, we just gonna figure it out who it is. So I think people put it together that it was Kodak Black who was doing it because he was in an interview with the Breakfast Club, I think late last year, early this year, and basically just kind of like, what's up? Like what I'm supposed to get out of that? You know what I
mean? Right.
And I just thought it was an interesting thing. I didn't know.
But that happens all the time in the industry.
That's so crazy.
That is an industry. A lot of these chicks, man, they don't rock their way up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's almost like it's an unwritten rule. You know what I mean? You don't think Timberland is getting chicks, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he a producer.
Yeah.
They're saying this nigga's a producer.
Yeah.
Nah, he So that's an unwritten rule in Hollywood and all of them places. So she just made it clear that she wasn't with it. So
shouts out to her.
Shouts out to her for having her stand and saying, nah. Now did the song come out?
I don't know yet. I don't think her album came out. I think
Is the new release like?
I think they actually pushed the album back.
Oh, okay.
Because I think it didn't get cleared. Something to that effect. We'll see.
Got you.
We'll see.
So big her up for
exposing that.
Yeah.
Because I think more women need to do that if that's gonna be the case.
Yeah.
Did you hear Mace's diss to Diddy?
I didn't. I heard bits and snippets of it. Terrible. It's. I mean,
He
why
kept
now?
That. He could have kept that.
Why, if you're not gonna just come out and tell us what you know about Diddy and all that he did to you, then why now come out with a diss song? Why? So I'm like, it didn't hit as hard as he thought it was going to.
Yeah, I'm just like, dude, like, what's up with these diss tracks 10 years after the fact?
Yeah. She's gonna get herself blackballed, doing all that talking. Very possible, Miss Tiffany. Very
it's possible. Yeah.
It's very easy to blackball you in the industry during these days, and say if you working with that person, I ain't working with you. And
yeah, Meek was he was getting at his label for not counting one of his mixtapes as an album, but they still got paid off of it like it was an album.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's a real dirty game. The music industry is crazy, bro.
No. Even if you listen to Steve Harvey, he said he never received no residuals on them TV shows or movies. He said the book industry is the only honest industry.
Which is crazy, right?
Which is crazy. Interesting stuff.
Somebody asked, what did you think of? Oh yeah, Young Thugs. We didn't talk about this. Young Thugs.
His baby moms was shot in the head at a bowling alley.
Yeah, after a fight, after an argument over a bowling ball, and apparently the guy like waited like 20 minutes after the fact.
Yeah. And see, when you hear over a bowling ball, it's probably so many more details that go with that.
Yeah.
Like she might have said something slick. He said something slicker. Obviously, it was over a ball, but not just like over. And he waited 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Outside.
Like, you had time to think about that.
Yeah, you got
like,
time to think about that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, you had to be really heated to wait 20 minutes for something like that. Absolutely.
So, yeah, rest in peace to her. And I'm sure.
Yes.
You know what's crazy? How social media has really desensitized this, right? Mm-hmm. I saw the post, right? Somebody posted about it on Twitter. And then somebody said, yo, poor kids, man, that's crazy. And then somebody said, poor kids, they rich.
They ain't got their mother.
God, like, bro, are we that?
Damn.
Are we that like cold now? You know what I mean?
Jeez, they rich.
Like, are we that lost now? You know what I'm saying? Like,
the social media thing, guys. Definitely a setup. Guess Thug was overdue for a sacrifice. I'm not sure, Tiffany.
I'm not. Yeah.
I mean, a bowling ball sounds a little weird. But then usually, I mean, if dude gonna wait 20 minutes, that. He sounded like he hated women. Fuck that shit.
I heard he was possibly gay. So
he hated women. You waiting outside with a gun to shoot a girl, nigga. You got issues, big issues.
Oh, let's start taking some questions though.
Let's do that.
Let's start taking some questions.
Somebody said the book industry is dirty. 2 agents can bury your book in a heartbeat. Yeah, sure.
Listen, I think any industry where you yourself are not directly engaging with the person who's supposed to be paying you. It's weird because once there's like 3 middlemen, and Steve Harvey was talking about, you got an agent, you got a lawyer, they get this money, they get this money.
His lawyer was not paying his taxes.
His accountant.
Yeah. He was signing the check, and what they were withdrawing the exact money of the check, but putting it in their pocket.
Yeah.
So you go to your accountant, you say, let me write this check for the IRS for $600,042, and you hand it to your accountant, and he pull out $600,042. You go, okay, that check clear, IRS good. No, he was just putting that money in his pocket, and he dropped dead.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Before Steve could do anything about it, and the IRS don't play. They don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah.
With my money.
So that's unfortunate. Somebody said Mace getting his loot back now. Somebody said, so he got Kevin Garnett essentially. Yeah. Kevin Garnett got the same thing, but he got him for 77 mil.
Yeah.
Goddamn. Anybody saw the movie Alice with Keke Palmer? That's the one where she was on a slave, where she was like still on a slave plantation like the 70s.
I didn't see that.
She escaped, and then she realized like, oh snap, there's cars and black people on TV and movies. Somebody said, what do you think about the Africans agreeing to fight with Russia? I saw a meme where it's, African continent and the flags of all the colonialized nations like in the nations that have colonialized them, and somebody said, I don't see a Russian flag nowhere near this, right? So I could see where that's coming from if that was the case. This is not pro-Russian.
Yeah, I mean,
media,
fight your own
guys.
battle. Stay in Africa and
That
fight.
too.
Motherfuckers, a lot of fight that goes on there.
That too.
Did y'all get my text? Quincy Jones or Quirky Jones?
Quirky Jones. Let me see.
Oh, I'm about to say Quincy. Oh shit.
I'll look for it another day. Or after the show.
Malcolm's be so lit.
Somebody
so
said,
be it.
So Danella Hayes. So shouts out to your husband's birthday, Jeff Hicks. His birthday's tomorrow.
All right, Jeff. Happy birthday, King.
All right.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you.
Hope it's a great one. You know, we're the only people who know what a birthday is. Like I was looking at my cat the other day. Like he has no idea how old he is. He's just in the moment. Every animal is just like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
You ask them how old. I have no idea. I'm just here. We're the only ones who make it around and count.
Somebody said, J-Bag said, Malcolm, so be it, but the Russians are still very racist. Everybody is racist.
You racist too, so please
No, I'm
stop.
just talking about, especially against black people.
I'm talking about them.
No,
come on, we all prejudiced.
Everybody is racist, especially the black people, bro.
That pro-black shit is on the cusp of being racist. But we don't talk about our shit in the way we feel about other people because we feel we have a right to be. They're all racist.
Listen, man. Especially everybody.
I would be surprised if they wasn't.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and people, when we talk about like the quality of life in like Switzerland or something like that. Oh my gosh, people are so happy there. But then you realize like, oh, they don't really like black people either. Or they're just black people of that land. Like,
it's
they don't
very few black people there.
In Australia, they treat black people greasy in Australia.
Oh, real greasy.
It's a few countries that you would think like, what is y'all beef with black people? But they just have racist ideals against them. So I'm not surprised at all. I would be surprised if it was the other way around.
Yeah, Malcolm, will Noble get a pit bull?
No. He's going to get a little shih tzu.
Yeah, a little shih tzu.
He not taking Bowser. He going to get a new dog.
Yeah, Bowser's
y'all trying to give him his defective ass
Yeah, his
dog.
eyes already going out. He getting old. Yo, Doc, you asking animals how old they are? Yeah, sure, when I'm high.
Shoot.
I communicate with the cat.
We
are not all racist. Black people can't be racist because we don't own the institution. Blah, 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 blah.
You're right.
You have the institutionalization of the...
You're right.
Who y'all think y'all talking to?
You're right. Yeah.
That wasn't a literal statement, bro.
You're right.
We don't like white people. How about that?
You're right.
Jeez.
Yo, did you guys hear about Hampton University? They are giving free tuition and board to Ukrainian exchange students or Ukrainian international students. Free tuition and board. That's kind of wild.
Yeah. Well,
now I don't know if that's like
they on the Ukrainian bandwagon. Homie.
Yeah, that's crazy. You know, there's homeless people. There's kids who can't. There's kids who go to the school who can't afford the tuition.
Absolutely.
And are barely there and are barely getting by. But no.
Absolutely. But this is a bigger cause. People always, they want to be in the moment, Malcolm. They want to be on that cause.
Yeah.
On that front.
They just want to be on the right side of something.
Look at me. We out here,
Yeah.
reactivists, as we call them. They just reacting to shit that they see all the time.
Yeah.
I came up with that. You can use it. Reactivists. Pitbull is good. No. HBCU's officially corny. Yes.
Yeah, they've been that.
Australia is like the U.S. Mm-hmm. You can't be racist because ain't doing what blah blah. Mm-hmm.
My racism ain't a threat to nobody. That's a fact too. Listen, y'all are all right. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all are all right. If you think of racism as a system, you're right. If you think of racism as just I don't like that particular race, you're right. But it doesn't solve anything. If you're right, no. It doesn't change
I don't even waste energy on the conversation.
Yeah.
I just wasted about an ounce of energy with that shit. I'm done with that. Dot, with them big words again. I don't even know I threw one in there. Let me know.
Spellman and Morehouse have a Polo Ralph Lauren campaign. Yeah, people were upset about that.
Because I saw the dude who, it was a black guy.
Yeah.
He pitched that idea.
Yeah.
And he even had the the sketches and everything, and then Polo went ahead and did something very similar.
Well, here's the thing too, because I have a friend who buys a lot of Polo, and he said like that's very on brand for them.
Oh, okay.
That's very on brand for them to do like stuff like that, like with HBCUs and stuff. So, like a lot of people were kind of
but it was very weird that I looked at Homie's designs.
Yeah, okay.
And they look very similar.
Okay.
But that happens in the industry as well. We know that. Protect your stuff.
Have you heard about the Black Town in Tennessee, where the White Town is trying to take over the Black Town because the Ford company is building a plant to build electric cars? No, I didn't hear about that. Send that story.
Yeah, please
I
send
heard Amazon is building affordable housing next to their distribution centers and stuff like that. Now that I don't read that the same way though. I don't read that as cool, because that just tells me as long as I live here, as long as I work here, then I have a place to live.
Of course, if you don't work there anymore, you got to go.
Right, but once companies start to do that,
the hospital system does that. Like if you work for the hospitals, they provide nice housing for you. You get fired, that's your ass. You got 30 days.
That's a real stick. Because remember, we talked about BlackRock owning all this real estate and stuff like that. And once like these institutions own your housing, that goes to that whole idea that you own nothing and be happy about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. Just me. Me.
No, very good points, Malcolm. Very good points. And with that being said.
Oh yeah. With that being said, somebody said the Black Town is called Mason, Tennessee. I will look that up.
Mason, Tennessee.
I will definitely look that up. Or if you follow me on Instagram, send me the article. If you follow me on Twitter, send me an article. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram, UrbanX_NYC.
Yes.
Join the membership is $5 for a month, or $5 per month, or $50 for the entire year. Get our extra content. We have more new content coming out, and get our course. If you want to start right now, just want to start with some outside information, go to urbanx.nyc/family, and then you can delve deeper into building your own course. We teach podcasting, book writing, YouTubing, t-shirt printing. You get all of the information that we use, all of our equipment. We give it all up. We teach you everything from A to not A to Z.
Not to Z.
Not to Z.
You have to do your part.
Yes, you have to do your part, right? But we teach a lot of information on the course or whatever. And if you're a member, you get 50% off of the entire course.
Yes. Is there an after show tonight?
We can do an after show.
Okay, we'll do an after show.
We'll do an after show tonight. I feel good.
All right.
All right. So with that being said, guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Peace.